This is a special presentation of CBS 47 Action News Jax. The 2017 solar eclipse.
You have to be along the right plane. There's actually two nodes, and what you want to be in, I think, is the ascending node, where the moon, the sun, and the earth are lined up. So the moon is at a path that is about 5 degrees off from the ecliptic, which is what we call the equator in the sky. So that's the path that the moon follows, as well as the planets.
Just flipped back around quickly, and when I did, there it was, and I had a towel.
They have to make a judgment then, is this airplane safe to fly? Those are nightmares for pilots. The average fleet age of Allegiant Air is about 27, 28 years old. They didn't pay very much for the airplanes, so they can have a low-cost model when they charge fees.
Celebrating Black history icons. Frederick Douglass. He's known as the founder of the American Civil Rights Movement. Born into slavery in Maryland in 1818, he fell in love with a free black woman, which inspired him to escape to the free state of New York. Douglass worked with famed abolitionist William Lloyd Garrison, spreading a message of freedom and helping many escape slave states. He became friends with Abraham Lincoln and helped persuade the president to issue the Emancipation Proclamation.
The first alert storm tracker, built for rough weather and mobile live shots, with 5 built-in cameras, including a point tilt zoom camera mounted on top. It can see it all, inside or out. It has a Sirius XM mobile weather station in back, a weather instrument on the roof that measures wind and rain, and can feed the weather data directly into a laptop computer for live weather reporting. It has a Ka-band satellite dish on top, so it can go live, even from extreme locations. And if sister stations want in on the action, its Live View multiport allows it to serve every Cox station at the same time. But you don't need a designated weather vehicle to showcase weather and traffic from the road. Many Cox stations are using Live Views inside regular news vehicles.
Welcome back. The roadways are starting to become a mess. You're looking at a live picture. Of course, this is northeast Arkansas from Fox 13 Traffic Tracker.
Traffic Tracker is going to be out through the morning, keeping an eye on the morning commute. So we're going to head out live right now to Valerie Smock.
All right, we are live now heading on 79 North. And we are going to be dealing with some of those icy conditions. Road temperatures right now are around 26 degrees.
WSOC has a weather truck on order, but their storm cam worked well for winter weather.
And Stephanie, the number of crashes that they're responding to have been climbing since the snow has started falling. Now, I want you to take out on the roads here. We are climbing into Blowing Rock right now. As you can see, the snow is really funneling into our headlights.
WFTV got their storm truck just before Christmas. They've been using it for breaking news.
Take you to our roof cam, and you can see the smoke billowing.
And they'll be ready when the next storm hits. WSB already has a weather tracker Hummer, but this month their new fully loaded F-250 storm truck arrived.
Welcome to a new era of storm chasing. Severe Weather Chaser 2 reinvented. Soaring to new heights in innovation with a launch pad for News Drone 2. 3 cameras on board, including a rooftop zoom. Live bear and ThreatNet radar data and state-of-the-art weather graphics displays. Now with this big bright monitor on the back of Severe Weather Chaser 2, we can present the weather in the field, we can show our graphics, live radar, damage pictures, even video live from the drone. A rugged design with the latest in wireless connectivity to give the viewer the story up close, on the go. Severe Weather Chaser 2, bringing the story to the viewer from inside the storm.
El Faro, lost at sea with 33 souls on board.
Never one time did it ever cross my mind that he wouldn't come home. Never.
The ship's voyage data recorder revealing the desperate conditions and a call to abandon ship.
I can just see him now, just trying to get off that ship.
The worst maritime disaster in 30 years. The ship, a final resting place in 15,000 feet of water.
The whole horror of this tragedy is that 33 people died so that frozen chickens could be delivered on time in Puerto Rico.
Now, 1 year later, the search for answers.
You can't send a 40-year-old ship, in my opinion, into a storm.
And accountability.
Will we ever know what happened on board El Faro?
This is a special presentation from Action News Jax. El Faro, lost at sea.
Gusts 150 miles per hour or stronger and wave heights that were measured at 30 feet or higher and building.
On the morning of October 1st, the Coast Guard gets satellite notification El Faro has lost propulsion, was taking on water, and was listing 15 degrees. The ship now helpless as a Category 4 storm bears down. Navigational data puts the last known location of El Faro near the eye of the storm, Crooked Island.
To understand Cox Media Group integration a little better, let's put it in the context of a kitchen. No, a big kitchen, serving multiple restaurants in one market. Inside that kitchen, you have all the ingredients you'd need, from meats to veggies to all the sides and spices. One team of chefs prepares the meals. You can think of these meals as content. That kitchen then serves up the meals for various restaurants in that market. So the same kitchen that's cooking up food for the steakhouse is also creating that amazing seafood dish for the seafood restaurant, or making the pizza for the popular pizza joint in town. You also count on food trucks to help satisfy your cravings, right? So that same kitchen is supplying the taco truck, the Asian food truck, the burger truck, or even that soul food truck you love. The ingredients just start in one kitchen. Each one of these restaurants has a distinct brand that customers have come to know and trust. After all, you wouldn't expect to be served Mexican food at the steakhouse, right? So protecting each of these brands is paramount. This is the same way we would prepare content for various platforms, whether we're serving it to radio, TV, newspaper, or digital. It starts in one kitchen. The creative service teams market and protect the brands of each property. The sales teams help customers understand the menu and find each patron the meal that best satisfies their needs, whether it's just a taste test, 3-course meal, or the whole enchilada.
Hello. How are you?
My friend Kayla, with her bright blue eyes, blonde hair.
Thanks for inviting me over.
And Bluetooth.
Have you seen any of your friends at school lately?
Using an app, you can have an entire conversation with your child through the doll, but so could someone else.
I have a pretty puppy outside your house. Come see.
Privacy concerns led Germany to ban the sale of the U.S.-made doll.
She's not particularly friendly considering all her security concerns.
Chris Laughlin, an attorney for Georgetown Law's Institute for Public Representation, helped file a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission to pull the doll off the shelves in the U.S.
There could be a stranger outside or nearby that if the doll is turned on, it can see that the doll is available and compare with it on their phone using Bluetooth.
An Action News Jax investigation found anyone within 90 feet can easily access the doll's Bluetooth technology. You can say,
"Can you come outside and meet me?"
or play anything, and it will come through its speaker. All the hacker needs is 2 phones. Watch this. I'm calling this phone. It's connected to Kayla's Bluetooth. Then I connect the two. Now, I can have a full-on conversation with your kid, and I can hear him back. That's enough to worry local mom-to-be Robin Ludaway.
We should go back to how it was. Play outside.
Kayla's terms of service warns it cannot guarantee the Kayla app will be free of content that you might consider unacceptable. And their safeguards don't replace sensible parental supervision. But Laughlin says there's another concern. He says the toy's maker can save conversations the doll has with your child and use them to unfairly market to them.
Children are telling their secrets, or they're talking about their family, or telling just lots of personal sensitive information, and that information is sent to this company that parents don't know anything about.
The voice recognition software company Nuance responded to the FTC complaint by saying it has a strict policy and it does not use or sell voice data for marketing purposes. But when you read Kayla's terms of service on its website, it plainly states we will use information collected about you for a variety of business purposes. Laughlin says bottom line, the toy maker should double down on security and quit collecting personal information, or the FTC should shut them down.
You're looking great as usual. How do you do it?